Hey everybody, it's Jim here, and yesterday Neural DSP released a new update for the quad Cortex, the CorOS 1.2. And by this point, I'm sure somebody else, multiple people probably, have gone through all of the things that have been added and way into detail on all of them, so we're not going to take that approach today. I'm just going to be talking about my 3 favorite additions with this update. And I'm going to call this a very pleasant coincidence because I just fixed the electronics on my Jazzmaster and all of the things I'm going to be talking about sound great with it. So we're going to get started, and that's with the amp, the Captain 50. In case you're curious, before I start talking about this amp, the cabinet I was using was the 212 UK with the greenback 30s. So the thing I love about the Captain 50, it has so much headroom on it, and I'm used to playing my big old Music Man 212, and you can't get that thing to break up unless you want to go deaf. Quite literally, you will go deaf. It is just that loud. So this guy acts as really nice for a pedal platform or anything like that, and I feel like it really excels in that. Another thing I like about this, it has the low boost switch on it. And you would think you would want it on for single coils and maybe off to tame a little bit if you're using humbuckers. However, with the Jazzmaster, when I was using this, I had it switched off and I still think it sounded really good. So if you're somebody that's going to be using a lot of drive pedals, whether external or internal in the quad Cortex, I definitely recommend you check this out. Now I'm going to shift my focus over to a time-based effect, the Plate Lush. I think Lush Plate sounds better, but I'm not getting paid to name these things. The reason I like the Plate Lush the best out of all the reverbs that were released in this update, I feel like it's a really nice mix of kind of an old school vibe from an analog reverb and kind of the modern, more ambient sounding reverbs that have become ever so popular as of the last few years. It didn't need any tweaking. I didn't touch a single parameter on it and just plugged right in and into the Captain 50. It provided a really warm and realistic kind of tone that is kind of something I'm after when it comes to reverb. So I'm picky with those, and this one is my favorite to date on the quad Cortex. And the final effect we're going to be talking about, yes, I said effect, not amp. That's going to be something that Jazzmaster players all know and all love. It's going to be a fuzz. The facial fuzz. Yeah, who's naming this stuff, you guys? I like this fuzz because it has the real velvet nature on it. And one thing that I thought was a really nice touch by Neural DSP, they kind of got into offset players' heads a little bit here. When I clicked on the parameters, everything was dimed out. And the only other option that you could have singles or a switch to put it into humbucker mode. I haven't tried it with humbuckers. I've just been playing the Jazzmaster, and it sounded really solid. And it's still articulate enough so when you're playing chords, you're still going to hear note separation. And that's a really important thing too if you want something that's a little bit more versatile with a fuzz sound. And finally, to wrap things up, I'm going to play all of these effects on at once in a preset I am going to call Elephant Screaming in an Empty Parking Garage. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. don't have a whole lot to add after that. I think I'm actually going to stick with that name and plug that into the Quad Cortex for full time. Very appropriate. However, I know we didn't get a looper. I know we didn't get plugin implementation. I know we didn't get every single effect that everybody's wah, 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 crying about nonstop. However, the stuff we did get today, I think it's pretty cool. And that's pretty much where I'm going to leave you guys today. So if you like what I'm doing on this channel, leave a like on the video. I really do appreciate it. Subscribe if you haven't already. We are very close to our goal of 1,000 subscribers. That's going to mean the world to me when we get there. And other than that, leave me a comment if you have a Quad Cortex. I know, Ken, you're getting yours today, or you might have it by the time you see this video. And let me know what you think about this. What's your favorite thing out of this new update? We'll see you tomorrow. We're going to be doing a blind sound test, so that should be a lot of fun. Take it easy, guys.